Hi, I'm Ree. Welcome back to my channel and an Unpack with me video after getting back from our Disney Magic at Sea UK Staycation Cruise. The 6 of us were away for 4 nights on the cruise and 1 night before that, and I've got so much to unpack and put away and wash and just generally catch up on, so I thought I'd bring you guys along with me as I tackle it all so that you can help and just kind of stick with me through the process. If you want to catch my in-depth videos from the cruise, make sure you're following me on my Mummy of 4 Does Disney channel and Instagram account, so you can see all of the magic from the Disney magic. Now back to earth with a bump. Here I am, just got home. I'm still in my Disney bound outfit and I've got so much to do. The whole house is a tip. So down in the hall, everyone's just taken stuff off and flung it where they took it off. They've forgotten how to hang things up during the course of the week, and I've got all the stuff dumped in my bedroom to start tackling. Look at all this stuff. There's so much. The very first thing I'm going to do is take off my ears and my belt because I need to be able to move around easily. And now I'm going to get all of the suitcases onto the bed, open them up and see what I am dealing with. Now, if you watched my pack with me video, which I believe was over on my Disney channel as well, then you'll know I used packing cubes. You will have seen previous packing videos on this channel, but for this particular pack with me, I used some of my Disney bags as packing cubes as well. So some of the bags, because I wanted to take extra pretty bags to go with different outfits, I put clothes into. Now, everything didn't go back in quite as neatly as it went out. Obviously everything went into packing cubes, folded neatly and things, and a lot of this is packing cubes full of just dirty washing, but I have separated out things that didn't get worn or don't need to go directly into the wash into some packing cubes, and then other packing cubes or bags like that one, like a zippy bag, are just, I know they are dirty laundry. So my first job is to sort what needs to go where. I like to use these baskets. Oh, they're my hair tools, they need to go away. Let's just pop those away under there, my little hair tool organizer, which is underneath my dressing table. We'll stick those away and then we can get back to the suitcases. There, done. Oh, also, that is a little makeup bag. I bought that in a Primark haul. Love that, with a little bit of Mickey Minnie on it. So these are my chargers and wires. This is a bag that actually lives in the case. So a couple of the bits have got to come out of it, but primarily it's just our travel chargers, leads and wires, and that's going to get zipped back up and put back into an empty case when I've finished emptying it. So I need to pull everything out and sort into what's going where. I like to use baskets, as I started saying before I got distracted. I like to use these baskets to sort what is going into which room and just divide up, divide and conquer. So if I know, right, this basket is all dirty, that all needs to go to the laundry room to be tackled. Some of these things, so that's some of William's stuff, he decided not to change every single opportunity like the girls did. So that is just clean stuff he can hang up in his room. So I'm just slinging that packing cube in his room so he can deal with that himself. That basket is some bits for Zara that are still clean. I did overpack a little bit. I like to have some spare outfits in case, I don't know, things get messy, you want to change. And the problem with unpacking, the same as any other project you start with, cleaning, decluttering, sorting, things like that, it has to kind of get worse before it gets better. So I've still got all this stuff to tackle and I already feel like I've been going for ages. So now on to the next case and pulling out. Those were colouring books and things. They've got goggles. They've got to go back in with the swimwear. A lot more dirty. Look how big my dirty basket's getting. Oh dear. Then those are some bits and pieces that I bought. I hid those inside one of my bags. Let's see what's in this one. This one is more stuff for washing and some swimwear as well. I only pack the dry stuff with the dry stuff. So if there was anything that was even slightly damp, that went in its own wet bag. So that's a Disney Cruise Line bag for some other bits. But packing cubes, honestly, since I discovered packing cubes, packing is so much easier. That big floofy dress, the girls didn't even end up wearing those on the cruise, so that just stayed in a packing cube the whole time that I'd stuffed it into. All the swimwear, that I had managed to dry that out actually before I packed it. A load of shoes in that one, so that's going to go into a basket of shoes because they primarily go in our understairs storage downstairs. So that's another case empty. So I'm just trying to empty it out, and really I am making mess here, but I now have got those 2 cases totally empty, and then we've just got all these baskets of things. This is what I like to hopefully and optimistically call organised chaos, because at least stuff is being categorised into where it needs to go. So when it gets to the stage I've finished the sorting and I actually start moving things to where they need to go, we can start being able to do things like see the floor again, or be able to see the bed when all the stuff has been moved. But until it's been sorted into where it needs to go, then it just is a jumble of chaos that you don't know what to do with. That basket you just saw a flash of there, that was my empty packing cube, so I'm gathering all of those together as well. So at least now, by doing things in baskets this way, I sort things into where they need to go. I have baskets all over my floor. It looks disastrous, but it saves me taking one thing to one room, one thing to one room. So believe it or not, it's actually less work, even though this looks like chaos. So I've also got a basket of miscellaneous stuff. There's always that stuff, isn't there, when you're unpacking or tidying or anything, with the, I'm not sure which category this stuff goes in. So just random things. I'm going to bung it here together. You've got to have one place to put miscellaneous things. Masks. I did overpack masks, I must say. We did have to wear masks on board, only indoors, not outdoors. And I packed enough masks for a fortnight, apparently. I think I thought we were going to go through a lot more than we did. So all of those were clean. And if you are packing when you are getting back from a trip, so you're packing, you're in a hotel, it's that dreaded bit where everyone's running around going, what have I forgotten? What have I left behind? You search under all the beds, convinced you've left something behind. Is it just me that does that, or do you do that as well? Anyway, next time you're in that hotel room, you're frantically trying to scoop all your belongings back into a case before checkout time, be kind to future you that will be doing what I'm doing right now, which is attempting to sort through the chaos, and just try and think, keep all the dirty stuff together, keep all the stuff that didn't get worn and can go straight away together, keep all the shoes together. The more you can kind of keep together, the less lengthy this process will be. Now let me know in the comments, have you actually seen any of my vlogs from the Disney cruise yet? Perhaps you are a main channel viewer, you've not seen any of those yet, or maybe you've come over from my Disney channel to this, my main channel, in which case, hello. So I'm just taking out all the bits of jewelry and things that I'd hidden in each bag. I think the jewelry from each outfit was like living in the corresponding bag. You may have noticed I've just changed into some shorts to be a bit more comfortable running about the place, and now I'm going to do another super quick change, having emptied that case, into a t-shirt. So I'm in more comfy running around cleaning clothes. So let's tackle my dressing table, where I've been dumping all of the jewelry, both mine and my daughter's. So this all needs to go away, and also all the accessories and things from our outfits, belts and things like that, makeup, all that sort of stuff. If you haven't seen my bedroom tour, then I go through all the drawers and things, show you what's inside, how I organise all those, so make sure you check that out if you haven't seen that yet. Now these little bits, it's so tempting just to leave them and just cover the bulk of the stuff, but I know there are certain jobs that if I don't do them quickly, they'll kind of end up getting stuck and lingering, because I also know that I've got so much work to catch up on, because I've been away for a week and I was vlogging, but obviously my computer did not go on. As wonderful as going on holidays and breaks can be, coming home is like dealing with the holiday hangover. Even if you've had no alcohol, it's dealing with the work you've got to catch up on and all the laundry you should have done. So that's all my Loungefly Disney bags unpacked and the cases empty. All of this looks like chaos, but it's sorted into where it needs to go basket. So it may not look like it, but we are getting somewhere, because we've made a start. We've sorted things, we've categorized things. I've emptied loads of bags, and all right, okay, I can't even get into my bedroom to go to bed tonight unless I carry on, but we're getting there. And I always get to this stage of any project. If you've ever seen me do decluttering, cleaning, tidying, anything, I'm always at the send help stage where I just feel like you can't actually make an omelette without breaking eggs, or some saying, but you've got to kind of make more mess in order to tidy up sometimes. So now we're down in my laundry room sorting through laundry. If you follow me over on my main Instagram, you'll know that I put laundry on every day because I hate the overwhelm of it building up. So we're there, we're at the overwhelm of it building up because I haven't put washing on every day, and there are 6 of us, and we go through a lot of clothes because there are so many of us. So I'm just gonna get the washing machine on, and over the next day or so I just need to keep it going. Every time I go in there and it stops, I need to put another load on. I need to keep doing that and keep doing it. I do like to sort everything into loads into these baskets. I have a lot of baskets, so if you see me when I'm on top of things, the baskets are stacked up and empty at the moment. They're all full of junk all over the house. But by sorting this into a dark load, a lights load, something that's ready to be chucked in the machine load, it means when I've only got 2 minutes to sort the machine out, it might actually get done and I can keep the machine going. So there's going to be quite a few of these loads. It's going to take a few days, I have to accept, in order to get back on top of things. So it does feel a bit overwhelming when you're there, but if you just keep going, do a dory and just keep swimming and just keep putting the machine on, keep it moving, enlist the help of your family if that's something. I mean, washing kind of falls on me. I do get my family to help with putting things away, but all the making sure it's washed and dried, kind of, I end up doing that so that it doesn't get done wrong. But then I do very much enlist the help of my family for putting away their own things. If you've seen my main channel, laundry routines and things, then I do have a system where everything gets sorted into who it belongs to, and then the basket of that person's stuff gets given to that person and they put their own things away, including my 4-year-old. She needs a bit more help than the others, but she does put away her own stuff. So let's get the dryer on. And then this is my airing cupboard where things that don't go in the tumble dryer get hung to dry. I'm just emptying it out from all the stuff that was in there drying before we went away, so when the stuff comes out of the washing machine, it needs to be hung up in there. There's some space to actually hang it up. And having that little space, which is just, there's a radiator in there and the door closes. We had a similar system in the last house too, so I've used this system for years. It's great because when you hang things up, they don't need a great deal of ironing if you hang them up in shape the way I'm kind of doing now. And as long as you leave enough space between them, then you don't end up having like musty, damp kind of situations. So you can't overstuff an area like this. It's quite good if you've got lots of hangers like I've got, to put the hangers between each clothing item so they can't physically go too close together. And the key is to just keep emptying it. So I'm using a bit of Lenore crease releaser, spraying that on. It smells good and it helps with the creases releasing, obviously. So all that stuff is just being dumped into the relevant person's rooms. And then my Disney Lounge Line bags are being hung up on command hooks in my daughter's bedrooms because they're so pretty. Like, why hide those away in a cupboard? They go on display. And then all the ears that we wore on the trip, both myself and my girls, we often had matching ears. The boys wore some ears, not as many. But they all get hung up in my daughter's rooms too because they're pretty, and the girls like seeing all the mini ears on the side of the calyx like this. So those are little command hooks, they're stuck on, and it's just an easy peasy way to store your Disney ears. I have got a blog post where I link all the different ears and things that I've got, and other blog posts where I link everything we wore on the trip. So I will make sure to include those down in the description if you are into Disney and you just can't live without this stuff, a bit like me. So now to sort the packing cubes. We did go through a lot of packing cubes. I also use packing cubes to store things like off-season clothes under my bed, so when everything gets stored in packing cubes under my bed. So by sorting these packing cubes, I'm just sorting them by size because they come in packs of packing cubes with multiple sizes within the packs. And then if I sort them by size, when I know I need to grab a large one or a small one, whatever, I can grab those easily. These stuff away bags, the kind of floral blue ones you see in the bottom of the screen, are just Cath Kidston pack away bags. And I always pack away bags into our bags when we go away, because that way when we're bringing things back I can just shove things in them. It's extra storage to bring things home. It makes things so easy when things are not going neatly back away the way that they were neatly packed to go. So I'm now repacking the swimming bag. So some of these bits that were clean or have already been washed or whatever are getting rolled up. I roll up the hoodies. They either take a winter hoodie or a summer hoodie, and they wear that to the pool when they go to swimming lessons. So those are away and ready. I'm now going to stick these suitcases away, and then for today I'm totally losing the plot, if I'm honest. So I've still got this big pile of stuff in the corner of my bedroom, and that's just going to have to stay there for a minute. I'm going to go and stick some more washing on, but then I've still got to get my computer turned on and see the joys of what's awaiting me in my inbox. That's another hangover you have to deal with from holidays, isn't it? Dealing with the dreaded inbox when you've switched off for a few days. And speaking of a few days, we're now going to do some time traveling. So we're going to put the washing in and we're going to close the door. Go on, Ree, close the door. Close the door. There we go. And now we're going to jump forward. Full disclosure, this is a couple of days later, and all that stuff we looked at, stuffed in the corner of my bedroom, still there for 2 whole days, because I've been working my backside off, editing all the vlogs and things. So now 2 days later, we're finally, oh, Zara's helping. We're finally getting round to sorting this pile, because I've been looking at it for 2 days every time I went into my bedroom, and it's driving me mad now. So this last lot of stuff just needs sorting and putting away. It's the miscellaneous basket of stuff that needs to go to lots of different places and needs sorting. That's always the stuff that procrastinates sorting, the stuff that's going to go away last. Also, I've got empty bags. Now I'm going to make sure that those bags are actually empty, go through all the pockets and things, make sure there's no food, especially because that's really gross. You don't want to pull out a bag in a few months' time and find skanky food in it. That's really gross. So I'm going to put the empty bags inside a suitcase, because then at least that's an easy way to store them, and next time we go away and I need those bags, I know where they are because they're with all my packing stuff. I don't tend to store the packing cubes in the suitcases. I store those in a box in my wardrobe, because quite often I do use the packing cubes for other things. So the other things that I've just popped in that Minnie Mouse case, so that's our toiletry bag, as in our travel one, all the chargers and things in a bag, and the medical bits, because they just live in that suitcase ready to go. So there's some shoes and things. I'm popping those in a Calyx box in my wardrobe. They've got to go away. These wardrobes are great, actually. My husband built them when he did house renovations. Go and check out the house renovation series if you haven't seen that yet, because they swallowed so much stuff. So I'm just going to put those bits inside that wardrobe. They are all ready to go, and now the only thing left to look at in my bedroom is this basket of my husband's stuff. Can we place our bets how long that will be left there for him to sort? Thanks so much for watching. See you soon, guys.